Good morning, good afternoon, members of the TSALWAS community. Asanteni sana for being part of this YouTube channel. Karibuni sana. Welcome back to TSALWAS, and here we are about
vulnerability, acceptance,
and hope. Thank you so much. So, us guys have been having a conversation here, and we decided why not involve you guys on what we are talking about, but then you guys can tell us what you think as we continue with this discussion on the comment section. So you can actually talk, you can actually be so good. Huyu alikuwa anakula.
Mgeni mheshimiwa.
I have just landed with a plate.
So this is a conversation that we've been having, and we decided to involve you guys so that you are part of us. So you can let us know what you think at the comment section. Sasa si tuendelee na conversation yetu, but our conversation was actually on relationships, as you relate with one another, as friends, as workmates, as colleagues, as people dating, as you're courting, as you're married, whatever kind of a relationship. Of course, we are talking about human relationship, one-on-one, and more so the opposite sex or opposite sex relationship, or dating relationship, whatever kind of relationship. So it's about relationship. Haya, sio conversation, tuendelee tu.
Yes. So the conversation we were having was on whether it is okay to revenge in some situations, especially especially when you feel like you're not being understood from the other side, and putting them in a similar situation can open up their minds. Yes.
So for example, you need to bring us example.
If I keep telling this person they're doing something wrong to me, and ananiambia,
my conscience is clear.
My conscience is clear. Whatever you've understood, that is your problem. My conscience is clear.
That level of pride cannot be measured.
So the next time I intentionally wait for a situation where I know
you have
offended them, so that I can also tell you, me by the way, my conscience is clear.
So revenge.
Yeah, intentionally, but with a good purpose of so they can. So what do you think? Because this person is not understanding.
So the situation is this person has offended you, and then when you tell them you feel bad, wanakwambia my they say that and it's called what? Conscience. My conscience is clear.
They simply don't understand.
So if you interpret it as offensive, that's you. Like
yes. Yeah. Because they meant well.
My conscience is clear. And then because they never apologized or never understood, you offend them.
We wait for them to be in a similar situation.
And then you tell them my conscience
is also clear.
Inakwambia revenge belongs to the Lord.
But then they understand finally.
Revenge belongs to the Lord. Anyway.
Actually, vengeance.
My thinking would be, maybe we would push it back to you. So whatever you are doing, is it out of love? It's somebody you care about? Of course, probably your sister. Maybe it's probably your sister. They have done something and you tell them, or they have said something and then you tell them that was offensive to me, and they say, I didn't mean to offend you. If you think you're offended, my conscience is clear. Me, I didn't need. Deal with yourself. It's you who has issues. Umejihad. So and then you wait to revenge. Yes. For me, I would start with first, on your side, this is your sister, or it's your, let's say it's your mom or auntie or somebody, but it's your beloved. Hey, where? It's somebody you care
On
about.
your birthday, I'm thinking of buying you the King James Bible version.
So that I can download
No.
it online.
No, you know, because you've used the Elizabethan English.
So it is somebody you can. So my question would be, in your revenge, of course we've said that revenge belongs to God. In your revenge, are you doing it out of love?
I'm doing it for the good of both of us, ultimately, because now they will understand that
How
they
you
usually
felt.
made me. Yes,
Feel
they
bad.
understand how I feel because they're in that position now.
Well, I think that the ultimate goal should be, whatever I'm going to do, am I doing it out of love? Because I think you will be doing it to prove a point that you hurt me, hata wewe sikia hivyo, feel this thing. But this person that is also saying that my conscience is clear, that is the most selfish person you ever I've ever had.
It's actually very inconsiderate for one to not to care how you feel. Even if I have the conviction that I have not done something wrong, but the fact that you're hurting, the fact that you feel pained because of my action or my words, it is just good that I empathize. I try to come to where you are and try to see it from your perspective. But as long as I look at things from my standpoint, I will never be able to appreciate where you are and what you're feeling. And therefore, for me, that is the arrogance, that is the pride, and I mean, it's a challenge that then the person must face with. Probably it is more of their problem. Actually, even when I have not done anything, and I find somebody that I care about, like the love of my life, this one here,
Lonely.
lonely, love of my life. Even when I have not been around, right? But I come to where she is and I see the countenance suggests that it is not well with her.
Continuous present tense.
You're doing very well in your mastery of English. Suggests that it is not well with her because this is somebody I care about. This is somebody that I'm relating to, I'm interacting with. They are part of my life, whether it is a brother, a wife, or a fiancé, whatever kind of relationship. The fact that we are in a relationship means that I have a level of care towards this person, and therefore, even if I had not been in their environment and I find them with a countenance that suggests that they are hurting or it is not well with them, I cannot stand and say, my conscience is clear, we deal na wewe. It is uncaring. It shows that actually I don't care about this person. And therefore, I would say that is something that perhaps we need to work on as if we are in that space, and anyone listening to us, that you think about the welfare of the other person. Now, even if that has been said, it is a rule of thumb that 2 wrongs never make a right. So you cannot say that because you have now told me this, nina kusubiri, I am waiting for you. That day nitakupata.
We call it teachable moment.
There is that thing that usually, that is the only English word that I am
Teachable moment.
That one I know. The tit for
Tit for tat. Oh,
Yeah.
and did for that.
That one I don't know, but that is what I mean.
No, you can just say did for tat. It's
Tit
okay.
for tat.
Tit for tat.
Tit for tat. When
No,
I say
tit
tit
for
for tat,
tat.
An eye for an eye.
all right, that one
Hey,
is
we are so
Mr.
Watu wameokoka kwa hii part.
Mzuri kuokoka. So that one doesn't. In fact, it just makes the situation worse, because now this person will also be aggrieved, and they will begin to treat you. Hata wao watakungojea siku ingine. So it might just turn to be a spiral, and it fractures relationships. It ruins good moments that people can actually experience together.
But I also actually think that sometimes you may say something which according to you is a compliment, but to the other person is offensive.
It's offensive.
Like if somebody says, what do I say? Let me use for example, I know I've added a lot of weight of late, and then somebody thinks that I.
Kwani ni wewe?
So, and then somebody says, hey, you are hippie. For them, it feels, they think it's a compliment.
Hippie ni kumaanisha?
Hips.
From the noun.
Yes. From, hip, hips, hippie. Yeah. It is English.
Anyway, English is a growing.
Can we give you a dictionary? We have
English
one
is a growing language, and we can create words.
I think that is
Hippie.
not creative.
No, that's not creative.
But anyway.
Anyway, so if somebody says that, for them it could be they mean they are complimenting me. But for me, I take offense because I don't like being fat. I don't like being big. So I take offense in that. So when I actually express myself and say, hey, you offended me when you said that. You should not insist. I was complimenting. I was complimenting you. You deal with yourself. I didn't mean to hurt you. I think it's only kind to
Acknowledge
it's
how you
humility.
make them feel.
Yeah, it's humility to do that. Thuo, do you have a different opinion?
I agree with you. Yeah. I think that point of humility and coming down, like you have nothing to lose at the end of the day. Yeah. After all, it's for the good, for both of you. Yeah. Give the other person with a good heart, and you live with a good heart. So it's hard, but just stick the humble part.
Even when you know you are doing it in good faith.
Yeah.
There's a silent rule. Is it a rule? Not a rule. I like the way you're looking at me. That means you're paying attention. Wow.
Yes.
Center of attention. So anyway, I was saying.
Wisdom.
You know,
I
cannot just keep on looking at this guy.
So there is it helps, and this one has helped me personally. I don't know whether it helps you because I don't know whether you exercise it. I'm talking to husband. This one of if somebody does, if you get offended, see you are offended because my conscience is clear. You are offended. So there is always an opportunity for me to ask myself, yes, they said something or they did something that made me feel, or we are in a conflict, to ask myself, how did I contribute? We are in an argument, you are in an argument with your sister about towel. Maybe you share a room, so you're arguing, and you get to really a heated argument, and you have called your mom, or you've called, or even with your schoolmate, the roommates, for example. So it is good, or fiancé akikuja ama boyfriend, how did I contribute? Yeah, yes, I am hurt, but how did I contribute to this? both sides. It's not that it's this person that's supposed to always ask themselves, but as you relate with people, is how did I contribute? Did I give them an idea that I am comfortable with being hippie? That's why they told me you are hippie. So nimetake offense that they've told me I am hippie. So did I give them an idea to insinuate that I am okay with being hippie? That's why they say that. So how did I contribute?
Plus, I think we need to appreciate the fact that we have different loves, we have different preferences, and sometimes what you're struggling with could be what I love. So, and I don't know you're struggling with.
Me, I'm struggling with weight. Don't say you love weight.
No, I'm giving as an example. You know, like maybe let's say you're struggling with weight.
No,
okay?
It's not an example. It's true.
All right, you are struggling with weight. Assuming there is a gentleman who appreciates people who are hippie,
Yes.
like you, let's use your words. So, in my eyes, you're beautiful being hippie. I love it that way. I don't know that it's your struggle. So me, I go ahead and I actually appreciate, because that is from my perspective. I love it that way. All right. So sometimes I think we need to maybe learn to be slow to get angry, and maybe find a way of, other than being angry, expressing, maybe letting these people know. Maybe I could say something like, thank you, but actually this is not something that I'm comfortable with. I'm actually working towards dealing with it. That will make perhaps the conversation better.
If you just come and start telling me this thing used to hang,
now
it is tight. Why are you asking?
That's different.
How is that different?
No,
Why?
I mean,
But where is the lie?
No, it might be true, but you see, I was taking the example of hippie. It's a new term for the two of us. I mean that I'm talking from the perspective that there are things that you love, and there are things that I love.
I love being small.
You love being small. Okay.
And you like hippie.
I like
So I think also it gives you now an opportunity to introspect and see, why is this thing that someone meant for good affecting me in a negative way?
Yes.
Maybe now you have your own underlying
Conditions
that you need to deal with.
Yes.
But so you can also look at it like that. Why is this thing hurting me so much? Yet these people,
they mean
well. Yeah, maybe there's something about you.
You know, like I was with the.
By the way, me, I take offense. I feel, I don't know, I don't take it, I don't feel nice when people tell me, Rosie, you are very aggressive. I don't know whether I'm supposed to take it as a compliment, because
well, what is your understanding of being
Is
aggressive?
it positive or negative?
it's negative. It's two ways. It can be negative. If somebody says, I know you are very aggressive and you can hit that one for us, you just go. So I feel, trusted. Let me go and hit it. But when somebody just said, you know, you are just too aggressive, slow down. So you feel, so is it a bad thing? So you know those things that you are in between, whether it is good or bad.
Sometimes it works for you, sometimes
against you. So there are times you are excited about it, other times you are low about it. So ama when somebody tells you are slow.
And you have told me many times. You have. You've told me many times I am too slow. And you know, the good thing is that slow compared to who or what?
So it's you're slow compared to her.
Yeah.
So she's spacing you based on her.
So in that case,
Or slow
Wow.
compared to Thuo.
well,
Yeah.
it could be. I don't know, but that really just makes me, and I think there's a level of self-acceptance. Could I get over self-acceptance? Yes,
Acceptance.
like just knowing this is who I am, and that does not mean that then you stay there. There is always a room to improve, to become better in any area. But I think when it comes to taking offense because of comments that people have said, I think it reveals something about you as an individual. Perhaps they are hurting, let's call them, perhaps there could be pockets of wounds that are resident within you. So somebody has just pricked on them.
Yeah, it's true.
And I think some of these things perhaps are pointers to areas of growth that we need to work on.
Areas of
ourselves.
improvement.
Yes.
See that comment about slow. It's something that my dad used to tell me when I was a kid. Nikiosha vyombo, unaosha vyombo pole pole sana. And until today, since then, I'm trying like to up my speed. And until today, I'm still trying to up
You
my
can
speed.
hear your dad.
And you
I
even
can- exactly.
describe yourself as
Yeah.
that. You tell people, you know me,
Yeah.
me I'm slow.
Slow.
Yeah, you've
You
owned
even
now.
own it and
Yeah.
accept that is, yeah, it's true. Sawa, lakini revenge,
So revenge.
Actually, another point that I like about revenge is that part.
I like revenge.
No. No, I mean that discussion.
Alright.
The point I mentioned, like,
Yeah.
if I like something
Mm.
and the other person doesn't like it, okay, I like something, the other person doesn't like it.
Yeah.
So that point where we come to this, yeye anajiuliza, umesema I am hivi, why did you say that? Yeah, like we are coming to a middle ground, both of us. Yeah, see it in women, see it's not the other person who is coming like the entire 100%. Huyo anakuja 50, mnapatana 50. I think the conversation becomes a bit open and easier.
Yeah, or before assuming the negative, you ask something like, what did
What
you
did you
know?
mean?
You know, it always amazes me why we as human beings pick the negative so quickly.
You feel attacked.
Yeah,
You-
feel
you-
like,
you-
yeah.
yes, you feel attacked. Even when people have no intentions of attacking you, but you just feel attacked. I don't know why, and we all like, you know, like I don't know, but
True.
Mm.
Recently, I've been, you see something and you're like, you're attacking me, but I'm
You
going to
are
a
against
position.
me.
Yeah,
mm,
but now you come and you see it like from the other perspective, like you ask them, what do you mean by that? Yeah. You try to see the other person, what are the intentions, and you draw the attention from yourself, and you try to look at it into the other person.
So yes, thank you so much for being part of this conversation. Let's see you in the next part of one-on-one with the TSALWAS, because we do not want this video to be too long, but we also want you to watch the next video. So from us here at TSALWAS is bye bye.